or not exactly the way you wanted to get over the line, but fundamentally we're over the line, safe, and the work's been done, and I guess we can relax a little bit now.
Yeah, I'd say the hard work was done last weekend. We wanted to finish it today, and obviously you want to win the game and do it in, have you're in control. It's because you've been successful, and today Peterborough lost and the club stayed up. So it is a happy day with, like you say, a bit of mixed emotions there, where we've not done as well as we'd like performance-wise, but ultimately the bigger picture is that Reading are staying in the Championship, and we've had a lot of problems to deal with off the pitch and on the pitch with injuries, and we've got through that, and now it's a time to take stock, and it's a really important summer for the football club in terms of player retention, who's coming in, and the quicker we can get them decisions made, I think the better for the football club moving forward.
Just on the match, as you said there, bit of a tough one really. I mean, it looked like a bit of a 0-0 sort of a game, and 3-0 seems a little bit lopsided.
Yeah, I think first half we had two really, really good chances. Tom Ince especially, ball coming across him, and I thought that was going to go in, and then we've given the ball away cheaply in midfield, and before you know it, they've countered and scored, and it's a real sucker punch, which I thought we were just starting to get on top in that first half, and then second half, we conceded that second goal from a set piece. I thought it was a foul. I said so as well, so I was disappointed personally with that one, and then you're chasing the game at that point. We chucked bodies up forward, we were a little bit more aggressive in our press, and they've nicked one at the end to make it really flattering 3-0, which if they look back at the game, I think we could have been all their day and not scored. We didn't really take our chances, or just looked like one of them days where it weren't going to quite go for us, and they punished us late on with a third goal. But like I say, ultimately it's a good day. We'll drive back to Hull happy. We've got two more games, we've got an important home game now, and we want to finish the season with real positivity.
Obviously, as you mentioned, the hard work that's been done over the past few weeks has kind of kept us in this position where we've had that buffer. It allows us to drop some points today and still go over the line, which is a credit really to everybody that the work was in the can already.
Yeah, I think when Paul took the job, obviously his remit was to keep us up, and he's done that, and he's done that with games to spare, and everybody's worked hard, and it's been a big commitment from everybody, including the fans, and again a really good away following. And ultimately, we've stayed up in a really difficult year. It's been a long year when you look at the injuries that we've had, the problems we had at pre-season with recruitment as well. We didn't get a lot of players didn't come with a pre-season, which has made a difference, which has knocked on effect to injuries, and it has been really difficult. Points deduction. So there's lots of reasons off the pitch why it hasn't been as successful that we'd like. But ultimately, I think it's a good time for us to take stock and try and move the football club forward, and it's in a lot better position than it was if things had gone badly.
As you said there, it's been a really challenging, since August. It's been a huge challenge, hasn't it, in so many respects, having to play a lot of young players at the start of the year. Injuries have been unbelievable with their points deduction. So to actually get it done with two games to spare, where we can actually just go and enjoy those games, is a bit of an honour, if you like. Yeah,
it's a huge relief as a player when you're playing and there's that absolute pressure on you. It's really difficult. It is really difficult, and you're at home and you're thinking about it, even when you're with your kids or you're out at the cinema. It doesn't come off your mind, and it's a horrible feeling when you're going out there, and especially at the back. If you make a mistake, it can cost the team and cost people their jobs. Ultimately, it's a very difficult way to play with that pressure, and it's a huge relief. And I think we've got some really talented players, and I'm hoping that in the next two games they'll feel a lot freer and be able to express themselves a little bit more, and we can put on a good show at home next week.
And ultimately as well, the team have actually done a lot of that. They've performed under pressure in the last sort of few weeks and months, haven't they? Because it was a hugely pressured situation. They stepped up at the right time, and you've obviously been well amongst that as the kind of captain as well. So you're very proud of the boys in there.
Yeah, they've showed huge character, and I think one of the things since I've been at Reading, people question the heart of some of the players. Have they got it? They look a little bit soft, and I think over the course of the last 8 weeks since the manager's come in, we've certainly showed a lot more grit, a lot more determination, and that's enabled fans to get behind the team a lot better, and give them something to shout about. And everybody will remember that Easter weekend. Certainly Tom Mack will, and I think that fight is what everybody wants to see, and that the squad has got, and it is bringing to the team.
It's important, isn't it, to have kind of got that in the last few weeks, and as you said, a good following today, and everyone's sort of appreciating the efforts that are there at the end.
Yeah, when the chips are down, the fans have been there for us, and certainly that away day is something that I'll remember for the rest of my life. What a great feeling to go and win that game, and the home one as well. That performance, I don't think we would have done that 6 or 7 weeks ago, let alone at the beginning of the season. So I think there's a definite improvement with the group, and it'll be interesting to see what happens over the summer.
And last of the year, you touched on it already, but we've got those 2 games to Luton the last day, which is always a good occasion when we kind of take a lot of fans to the away games, and then at home against West Brom. So it sounds obviously you want to get some points in those games, but I guess there's more to it than that. Is that expressing ourselves and just going to enjoy the games?
Yeah, I think on a personal note, I think we would, I'd like to get as much points to say, if we'd have hadn't had that 6 points, we'd have stayed up. So that's a target for me that that I'll be pushing as a squad. We want to stay up in our own right as such. So that's something to focus on. And like you say, you want to go and enjoy your football and play good football and please the fans. So I hope there's a really good atmosphere come Saturday, and certainly I'm sure the away game away at Luton will be a fun day out for everyone.